Yes boys, and welcome back to another video. So we're on Friday the 8th of November and we've done one whole week on plan with Kristen. So Friday is check-in day. So this morning, first thing, fasted, got the check-in shots in. So I'm going to give you a quick sneak little preview of what the check-in shots were looking like. So I don't know if that's focused or not, but these are just some check-in shots from this morning. Yeah, so I'll send them check-in shots over to Kristen and discuss the week coming forward. Now, in terms of changes, we're upping the calories slightly because my weigh-in this morning and for the pretty much whole week has been 182.8 pounds. Now, we started the bulk, well, this phase at 185 pounds, which means we're roughly down about 2 pounds. So we're obviously a little bit below maintenance. So the calories are going up slightly. We've added 50 grams of carbs into the diet. Now that's going between meal number 2 and meal number 3. So that is just going to be basically like 25 grams more carbs in meal 2, 25 more grams in meal 3. So a bit more oats, a bit more rice, nothing too drastic. So yeah, after the check-in, we went shopping, got the weekly shopping. Well, it's not really the weekly shop because it's Friday, but the week to come. And I still couldn't find any egg whites. So I went to Tesco, Morrison's, nobody's got egg whites. It's like the gold dust. So I'm going to run you through today every single thing we're eating. It is a rest day today, so the calories are a little bit lower, but every single thing we're eating today on a bulk in order to grow in size. So if you do enjoy this video, boys, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get on with the full day of eating. So yeah, it's not a meal, but meal number 1 sort of is, of course, a black coffee. Now, I have been drawing back, if that's the right word, pulling back my caffeine intake. So pretty much from Monday to Thursday, I had 1 coffee a day, which is like a world record for me. Well, personal record. Thursday, well, yesterday, I had a monster before legs, which was understandable. But yeah, I basically cut down massively because I was having like 4 coffees a day last week and the week before. So 1 coffee a day, maximum maybe 2, and then a monster for leg day is just sort of essential. And this coffee was also definitely needed this morning because I was up till like 1 AM playing Black Ops 6. So right, boys, so meal 1's going in now. For meal number 1, it's supposed to be 2 eggs, 230 grams of egg whites, and 1 bagel, and 100 grams of raspberries. But I can't find egg whites anywhere, so I'm going to have to just do 4 eggs. Now, I know it's not ideal, but, I mean, until I can find a shop that fucking sells egg whites, then this is what we're going to have to do. So, meal number 1 is going in. To be fair, what I could do is do that trick when you, like, just take the yolk out, but I feel like I'm just wasting a yolk and then I'm paying, like, money for egg whites from, I don't know, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, meal 1's going in, so let's get on with it. Shit. Fuck. Right, I'm going to attempt to flip this. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but we're just going to fucking try it anyway. I'll tell you what, it's not fucking bad. Right, boys, meal number 1. I've butchered these bagels and accidentally cut them in half, which isn't great, but this is meal number 1. So, obviously, usually it's egg whites plus eggs. Today, it's just 4 eggs, sourdough, and of course, tomato sauce. Now, in terms of sauce, I'm not going, like, over the top tracking sauces, but the general consensus is just don't be a fucking dick and don't slap like half a jar of mayonnaise on a meal. So I'm allowed tomato sauce. So yeah, meal number 1's going in. After pretty much every single meal, I will always go on a walk. It helps with digestion, and when you're bulking and you've got to fit a lot of food in, it just helps massively. So meal number 1's going in, and then we'll get on with some steps. Right, so steps are done, and a bit of Black Ops 6 is also done. So time to make meal number 2 and 3. So when I make these 2 meals, I will make them for the next 2 to 3 days. So I don't like meal prepping for the whole week because I think that when it comes to like day 6 or 7, your food just starts to get a bit fucking shit. So gonna be prepping for the next 2 days / 3 days. So meal 2 and meal 3 is getting cooked as we speak. And I don't know about you, but when you have rice, I pretty much just always get the microwavable rice. For the first time, I've actually bought a 4 kilogram pack of rice. Like, that is the world's biggest bag of rice. So I'm going to attempt to cook that because I just think it's cheaper for 1, and 2, it just makes more sense in terms of weighing it uncooked. So I'm going to attempt to make rice. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I'm going to give it a go. And I'm currently just looking up on TikTok how to make rice.
so this is going to go awfully wrong.
Yeah, so we're currently cooking 2 meals at once. So this is meal number 2 and meal number 4. So meal number 2 is 150 grams chicken, 50 grams of uncooked rice, 100 grams of pineapple, 60 avocado, and 2 grams of pink salt. Meal number 4 is 170 grams of mince, 80 grams of uncooked rice, 100 grams of pineapple, and 2 grams of pink salt. So they're meal number 2 and 4. Prepping both at the same time, but we're also prepping for tomorrow as well. So just doing like a day in advance, which just helps a lot. And it's just time efficient and easier. So make these 2 now. And then we've also got meal number 3, but we don't have to pre-prep that because it's oats, which we'll get to very shortly once this is done.
So boys, meal 2 is looking like this. Now, it doesn't look amazing, but standard, basic, chicken and rice, Nando sauce, and pineapple. Gets the job done. I was supposed to have this with it. I'm supposed to be on 60 grams of avocado, but as you can see, it says ripen at home. So I attempted to cut it and it was just too hard. So I'm going to have to make up for that with dark chocolate.
I'm being very serious now. This is like a life-changing experience. I don't know why, for 22 years of my life, I've never cooked rice and I've just used microwave rice because, no joke, for the first time making rice, this is the best rice I've ever had in my entire life. And I've now wasted like 5 years of going to the gym and dieting, eating microwave rice, and I could have just been making this. So that's meal number 2 done. I'm going to finish up this last bit of pineapple and then go get a 5 to 10 minute walk in just to help with digestion as always. And then I'm going to play some Black Ops 6 because I'm fucking addicted. And then I'm going to get on with meal number 3 because it's 2:05 and we're only on meal number 2. So I kind of need to pick up the pace a little bit even though it's only a rest day. I have actually forgot, but I was supposed to have 100 grams of raspberries with meal number 1. So I'm just going to have to add that into meal number 3 instead because otherwise it won't work. Now, this is my favourite meal of the day by a country mile. So we've got 80 grams of oats, we've got 2 grams of pink salt, of course. We've got, it's supposed to be 20 grams of dark chocolate, but I think I did 30 because of the no avocado. 100 grams of blueberries. Now, oh, and a scoop of whey, obviously for the protein. Now, this is just unreal. If you have oats, put some blueberries on it and put some dark chocolate on it. It just completely changes how it tastes, so just give that a try. I'm going to rate this now. This is meal number 3. After this, we've got 2 more meals, of course. And again, every single meal afterwards is a walk. So as soon as I finish this, go on the 3rd walk of the day, just making sure we get our 10k in. And then we will, well, we've already made meal number 4, but we'll go on to making meal number 5. The steps are in the back. So we're on roughly 9.7k steps now. The goal for the day is 10, but realistically, I'm going to get 300 in just by walking around my house. So steps are done. Now, we have got left meal number 4 and meal number 5. Meal number 4, we cooked with meal number 2. So that's already ready. And meal number 5, I've got a choice. I can either have oats, what I just had again, or I can have mince and rice. But I'm not going to do that because meal number 4 is mince and rice. So I'm not having for meal number 5 the same thing as meal number 4. So I'm going to have meal number 4, which is rice, mince, veg and pineapple. And I'm going to have meal number 5, it's going to be oats, blueberries, dark chocolate, whey once again. So this has been a bit of a weird video because I'm not training, it's rest day, but this just gives you an idea of what I'm eating every single day on this bulk, and today specifically a non-training day, boys. So I'm going to get on with meal number 4 and meal number 5 now. If you did enjoy this video and want to follow along what copying any of these recipes, feel free to do so. Peace, boys. Drop a like and comment and subscribe.